Now entering the arena, the Golden Owls, members of classes who graduated 50 or more years ago. Please welcome representatives from the faculty and staff of Temple University's schools and colleges. Now entering the arena, the Provost's senior leadership team, followed by the university's officers. Please welcome the stage party for the 2023 Temple University Commencement Ceremony. If you are able, please rise for the national anthem performed by Temple University's Commencement Choir.
So proudly we stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regret the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Please welcome the chair of Temple University's Board of Trustees, Mitchell Morgan. Please be seated. Please welcome the chair of Temple University's Board of Trustees, Mitchell Morgan. Please be seated.
Guests, graduates, it's an honor to be here with you today to celebrate your success as you graduate from Temple University. I stood in your shoes over 40 years ago, and I remember it well. I had my Temple degree, a lot of student loans, and a lot of Temple grit. And I also had big dreams. To help pay for my school as an undergraduate, I worked full-time selling shoes in North Philadelphia. Those were not easy times, but Temple students do whatever they need to do, and my Temple University degree changed my life. I went from selling shoes to buying apartment units, one at a time. I turned that business into the third largest owner of apartments in the country. Morgan Properties has over $20 billion worth of real estate in 22 states. I tell you my story not to brag, because Temple graduates don't need to brag. I tell you my story to motivate you. We are all Temple made. We work harder and don't give up until we accomplish what we set out to do. And with your Temple degree, you can do anything. I congratulate all of you on your achievements and know that, like many of you before you, you will change the world. It is now my honor to introduce University's Acting President, Joanne Epps, who will preside over the 136th commencement ceremony. Joanne?
Good morning, and welcome to Temple University's 136th Annual Commencement. Congratulations, graduates. Today is a day about you, and you deserve to soak up every minute of it. Years later, people may forget some of the details of their commencement ceremony, but they never forget the feeling, the sense of pride, the sense of accomplishment, and the excitement in knowing that the future was theirs, as it is yours to define. If life is a canvas, you hold the paintbrush. I'm fairly certain that I'm right in saying that your path to today was not exactly how you imagined it when you arrived. COVID changed everything, and yet it changed nothing. You still received a world-class education. You grew from gangly teenagers into adults, ready to take on and solve the world's challenges. You made lifelong friends, and you continued the exploration into who you are, what's important to you, and the values that will shape your life. During the pandemic, all of us faced unfamiliar, unique, sometimes funny, often just plain weird experiences. We built friendships over Zoom. We connected with our families in cyberspace for birthdays and holidays, and participated remotely in events, study groups, and even university ceremonies, ways of interacting that we would not have imagined just months earlier. But you kept on going, even when it got tough. You summoned the strength that was necessary. Think of it this way. These past few years are a metaphor for life, sometimes bumpy and uncertain, but ultimately providing some of the best days in your life in making you who you are, the you we are here today to celebrate, and the you who you will become. Muhammad Ali once said, "If my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it." The same is true at Temple. If we can imagine it and our hearts can believe it, we can create it. Nothing can stop us. Let me give you some examples. In the fall of 2021, then sophomore nursing students Jennifer Lee, Samantha Tom, and Gabriela Rayano bonded as volunteers at a nearby community health center. Each of them had responded to a request to help as soon as they learned how to administer injections. And so, on the day before Thanksgiving that year, while many of their peers were on fall break, they showed up to help vaccinate our neighbors against COVID-19. In the fall of 2020, before study abroad programs were reopened, native Italian Riccardo Pianese was the only student enrolled in the Temple Rome program as part of the campus's entry year program. But he didn't let that stop him. He completed his fall semester in Rome and enrolled on main campus for the spring semester. And now, just 3 years later, after embarking on his college degree, Riccardo is graduating from the Fox School of Business. In her junior year, psychology major Julia Mayro, class of 2023, studied with the Temple in Spain program based at the University of Oviedo. There she learned about Spanish history through the eyes of her host mom and paired up with local students to be language parents. Her experience ignited in her a desire to further her cultural exchange, and next year she'll be returning to Spain as the recipient of a distinguished Fulbright scholarship. All of you probably have similar stories. Along the way, you adapted, you pushed through, and found ways to achieve what at some moments may have almost seemed impossible. Said differently, getting to the commencement finish line doesn't happen without drive and determination. You made it here today because you were tenacious, you were decisive, you did not give up. You are, as you just heard from Chairman Morgan, Temple made. Today you have achieved a significant goal and we celebrate you. As you bask in the brightness of your future, I want to ask you to do 3 things. First, in yourself and others, always see possibilities. You are the future. You will be the leaders of tomorrow, the teachers who change lives, the innovators who transform business, the artists who inspire, and the caregivers who improve our health and well-being. Don't just look at the horizon. Look past it. Imagine what is past it, and then go for it. Second, today and in the future, please take a moment to celebrate yourselves. There will be times throughout your life when you need to recognize that you have had substantial success. Embrace these moments. It's okay to give yourself a pat on the back. At the same time, though, be sure to look back and think about the someone or someones who helped get you where you are. That person might be a family member, a teacher, a coach, a mentor, or a friend. Take the time to let them know that you appreciate them. My guess here is that there might be a person or two you might want to thank later today. And with that in mind, there are people in this room whom I'm sure you would like to recognize here today. So first, would the parents, grandparents, and guardians of our graduates please stand and be recognized? Would the siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, and other relatives stand and be recognized? And finally, with spouses, significant others, friends, mentors, and supporters of our graduates, please stand and be recognized. Graduates, please remember what your supporters did for you. And in the future, be that person for someone else. Offer a word of support or encouragement. Build their confidence. Help someone else reach their goals. I challenge you to take the opportunity to help others, just as I'm sure you've been helped to get to this joyous day today. Which brings me to my third request. No matter where you come from, even as you leave here today, you are now part of the Temple family. You've got hundreds of thousands of new relatives. Please make us a part of your soul. Link back to us as we hope to stay linked to you. And I don't necessarily mean LinkedIn. I'm asking you to stay connected mentally and spiritually, even if not physically. And now go forth and make the art and the music, build the businesses, solve the social problems, and make new discoveries in science and engineering that help improve human lives. Take bold actions, see big futures, continue to make our world a better place. Learn from failure and celebrate success. And all along the way, please, 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 look for joy in what you do. You have made yourselves and your families proud. You are Temple made, and all of us are enormously proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2023. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce my colleague, long-term friend, and our provost, Gregory N. Mandel.
Thank you, Provost Epps, for that very kind and warm introduction. It's an honor to get to share this auspicious day with you and our accomplished class of graduates. President Epps is not just my colleague and my boss, she's also a friend, a mentor, and she has been an important part of my Temple story. I mention that because today we are here to celebrate a key moment in your Temple story. We have been on quite a journey together over the last few years, a journey shaped by unprecedented changes in the way that you have lived and worked and studied through. Not surprisingly, you resourcefully turned uncertainty into innovation and disruption into inspiration. Your stories are those of determination and dedication, predicated on showing up and putting in the hard work required to make a real difference. Your innate resolve empowered you to put your newfound academic and experiential knowledge into action. We're so proud of what you have already accomplished. My grandfather used to say that everyone should be part of a group that is larger than their family and smaller than a nation. I hope that your Temple community fills this aspiration for you. In that vein, let me tell you a little bit more about this class of 2023 community, your Temple community. Our grand total of undergraduate, graduate, and professional students that are becoming 2023 Temple University graduates today is 9,579. Congratulations to you all. You hail from all over the globe, representing 115 different countries, 47 states, plus DC, plus 3 U.S. territories. Our farthest flying owls have landed here from Java, Indonesia. And we also have owls who stayed close to the nest, with more than 200 of you from our local 8 zip codes. You range in age from 20 to 72. One of you is receiving your 5th Temple degree today. I think that should be an aspiration for us all. Nearly 500 of you studied abroad, and a similar number, I'll pause for a cheer, and a similar number are graduating from our outstanding honors program. This is a truly extraordinary and very diverse class, and we celebrate each and every one of you that makes up the Temple University class of 2023. Your voices matter, and the impact you have had on our campus and in our community is now a part of Temple's legacy. You are the part of the fabric of this university forever, and we thank you for shaping the university for future Temple classes. By encouraging and supporting your friends and community and furthering education and research in our city, our nation, and the world, you are not only Temple made, you have made Temple. But your Temple story isn't over. As an alum, you begin a new chapter with the theme of a bright future full of possibility. As you write your story, let an open heart and a keen intellect guide you. Do not be deterred by challenges. Continue to learn and grow from and through them. We invite you to stay connected to your Temple family for support, inspiration, and celebration. Today you came in as a student, and you will leave with the special distinction of being a Temple graduate. We know that with all your acquired knowledge, skill, imagination, creativity, courage, and joy, you will rise to the moment of this occasion, and as you become beacons of hope and action in our community and the world. Now is the moment when you can begin to build a new world, one in which we do not settle for the way it's always been, but insist on the way we know that it should be and can be. Congratulations, graduates. And now, please help me welcome Dr. Kamika Williams-Witherspoon, my friend and colleague and a professor in the School of Theater, Film, and Media Arts.
So, on behalf of the Faculty Senate Executive Committee, the Faculty Senate Steering Committee, and the faculty that we represent, all 3,966 full-time and adjunct in all our unions, graduate and professional schools, satellite and international campuses, including TU Rome and TU Japan, and librarians. For one brief moment, I want you to think in your head and maybe even shout out a thanks to at least 3 educators, teachers, instructors, 3 faculty members who have contributed to your education, your potential career, your lives at this moment. Go ahead, shout it out. You may not remember all the nuances of today, but what I hope you do remember are 3 things. This university, what it stands for, and what it continues to be 139 years later as you go off to the next part of your journey. Please remember the people that have poured into you, your loved ones, family, and friends that have nurtured and supported you in mind, body, spirit, and sometimes finances, your biggest cheerleaders, and your support system when at times we fell down or failed, because we all do. Know that the measure of an individual is not in how many times you've fallen down on your way to do, but rather how many times you got back up again until you did. Please remember the faculty, administrators, and staff who likewise have taught, mentored, befriended, and challenged you to do great things. We have some of the greatest faculty in the world right here in North Philadelphia at Temple University. From the med school, podiatry, dentistry, and pharmacy, educators and clinicians that teach, value, and advocate for health and wellness that has real-world applicable outcomes right here in our own backyard. Klein School of Media and Communication that boasts of a 90% placement rate in the industry. That's gotta make parents feel super good, because while some disciplines are having challenges in these days and times, that means your loved ones will get jobs. The arts, print, visual, music, dance, theater, film, and media arts, architecture, and the humanities. With so many disciplines that directly affect our creativity, our ability to dream, and our humanity. STEM, the College of Science and Technology, Engineering, and the School of Medicine that impact our lives, not just here, but around the world. In cancer and HIV research, centers on hypertension and high blood pressure, artificial implants and robotics, to corona-like viruses that have changed the way we navigate the world. From horticultural to geography and urban studies, anthropology, business, sports, tourism, and hospitality management, public health, to education and human development, from our international campuses to our international students and beyond. The Temple University that I have come to love has always modeled what it means to be a global citizen. And that is the Temple University that I challenge you to take with you in your hearts as you move to the next part of your journey. Remember that you learn how to be critical thinkers here. Walk with curiosity and creativity in your arsenal, having learned how to pivot. Pick yourself up and manage time wisely. And when you remember back to an old adage that you learned or practiced while you were here, or an assignment that challenged you in ways that made you a better student, and the faculty member that saw something in you that perhaps you didn't even see in yourself, know that you are the next generation of acolytes that must carry it forward. To the friends that you have made here, roommates, club members, classmates, some that will remain friends for a lifetime. And lastly, remember the feeling you have in your heart, in your gut, in your spirit right now, that irrepressible feeling of joy and relief having accomplished this great task. As a first gen, then later an older returning student and three-time Temple graduate, this, my last and final act as president of Faculty Senate, this is my greatest honor. On behalf of all 3,966 faculty, full-time and adjuncts that we represent, go off, soar, and change the world. But don't forget to remember. And with this class of 2023, I congratulate you. I would like to introduce you to the speaker for the class of 2023, Melanie Smith. Melanie Smith is an exemplar of the university motto, Perseverance Conquers, as she has consistently challenged herself to achieve more as a student and a member of the Temple community. She completed a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Dance from Boyer College of Music and Dance, and challenged herself to also successfully pursue a minor in political science from the College of Liberal Arts. She has participated in many organizations and activities around campus and in Philadelphia. Most recently, perhaps, she has been a Student OWL ambassador since 2021, welcoming countless new students and families and positively impacting the trajectory of their Temple careers. She has continuously made both academic and artistic strides toward dedicating her long-term goals while always keeping service to the university community front of mind. Please welcome Melanie Smith.
Fourscore-and-seven. I'm just kidding. Good morning. President Epps, Provost Mandel, trustees, faculty, loved ones, Governor Shapiro, and soon-to-be graduates. I think I got everyone. Oh, and service dogs, if you're in here. It is an honor to be addressing you all today. For those of you who do not know me, hi, I'm Melanie. I am a dance major, political science minor, tour guide. So I like to roll around on the floor and being the center of attention. And for a little more context, I'm also 5 foot, grew up for a while in rural Michigan, and my mom is a nun. Sadly, I don't have a 5-minute stand-up routine for you all today, but I did gather a list of 10 things I would like to share with you. Eggs, oat milk, that's my grocery list, sorry. I woke up at 5. Sorry. Okay. Number 1, do what you love. This could be your job, exercising, watching reality TV, knitting or crocheting, or laying on the floor in the dark, listening to Taylor Swift's All Too Well, 10-minute version, Taylor's version, from the vault. Make sure to do things that fulfill you. Number 2, you can always change your mind. Some of you maybe changed your hair in college, or your clothing style, or your major 4 times, and that's just the way things go. Number 3, practice makes perfect. As an artist, I know this all too well, but this can apply to just about anything. Number 4, caffeine can only fix so many things. So remember to rest, take that nap, do absolutely nothing on a Sunday. Take care of yourself. Number 5, it's okay to ask for help. There are some things that you can't do alone, like reaching a high shelf. And when you need that help, there will be people there for you. And hopefully they'll be taller than 5 feet. Number 6, set boundaries for yourself and others. Number 7, be proud of your accomplishments. Know your worth. Imposter syndrome will hit us all at times. So make a list of some of the things that you've done that you're proud of. Keep it close to you and read it when you need it. Number 8, you can do it. You've proven it by being here today. Number 9, know and love your neighbors. I've met some incredible people here at Temple, students, faculty, and staff. Quick shout out to Wendell, who works in Charles Library and Conwell Hall. Miss Trina, who works in the Bell Building, you may have seen her in the tech. Bagel Shop Mike, and Miss Dolores from the Office of Undergraduate Admissions. But knowing and building relationships with the people you're around every day can give you a home away from home. Kindness, compassion, and empathy towards others as well as yourselves will change lives. And remember, during droughts of those things, Temple's motto, perseverance conquers. Our perseverance when we're faced with adversity, hardship, or our city losing 3 championships in 1 year. 2 in the same day. We'll always conquer. And last but not least, don't worry, I didn't forget, but I think we've all learned this one by now. Number 10, wash your hands. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you for ordering this. Thank you, Melanie, and thank you for those words of wisdom. I know that all of us will remember both to wash our hands and to remember to be nice and kind to the people that are part of our world, among the other things. So thank you for those words of wisdom. It is now my great honor to introduce our commencement speaker, a great friend of the university and the 48th governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Josh Shapiro. Let's. Even before uttering a word, you got applause. That's really good. After serving 2 terms as Attorney General, Governor Shapiro was elected as this Commonwealth's governor in November of 2022. His election win last fall made him the highest vote getter in Pennsylvania gubernatorial history. We are truly grateful for his support, both during the good times and the difficult times. As I said, he is and has always been a friend of this university. Please join me in welcoming Governor Josh Shapiro.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is so good to be back at Temple and wonderful to be with each and every one of you graduates. To President Epps and members of the Board of Trustees, I want to say thank you for inviting me here today to celebrate the class of 2023. You know, both my parents graduated from Temple. So it's special for me to be, you can clap for Mom and Dad. So it's special for me to be able to be here with you today, not just as the proud son of ours, but as the governor of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And so I say to all of you graduates, on behalf of more than 13 million Pennsylvanians, congratulations to each and every one of you. You know, this is a remarkable achievement, and for the class of 2023, I think it is especially impressive. But before I address you directly, I think we have to give thanks and praise to those who helped you get to this moment. Your parents and loved ones, your families and your teachers, and especially all 3,966 faculty members here at Temple University, along with the great staff and administrators who got us to this day. You know, this class hasn't had the traditional college experience. Your president and provost spoke of that earlier. Yeah, you joined student organizations, you went to class, you hung out with friends by the clock tower, but I think it's also important to acknowledge that your undergrad years were filled with challenges and obstacles that we couldn't have imagined when you chose Temple. You got on campus freshman year in the fall of 2019, and just as you were finding your way in the second semester, the world stopped. And when classes resumed online, you had to relearn every strategy you had for success. Then, just as the school year was coming to an end, our country was rocked by the murder of George Floyd and the racial reckoning that followed. In response, students here at Temple and across the country came together, supporting one another, uniting in their passion for justice. You marched peacefully on the streets of Philadelphia and righteously called for change. I know you faced more recent challenges too, like the unacceptable level of violence here in North Philadelphia. Violence that has come to this community. But you haven't let that stop you. At every turn, you have shown incredible resilience. You've persevered, and you've overcome whatever obstacles were put in your way. And what makes you uniquely prepared, I believe, for the world you're going into is that you have not let those obstacles define you. Instead, you got off Zoom, and you walked with great purpose right back into your classrooms. You not only excelled academically, but you looked beyond the walls of your classrooms to make a difference in the world. Student groups have led the calls for change in the wake of rising violence, fought to make sure their teachers were well paid, and worked to support the community around them, whether that was tutoring neighborhood kids or advocating for affordable housing. And your award-winning student-run newscast has covered it all, highlighting the voices of students every step of the way and producing the next generation of journalists and reporters. In hard times, this community has come together to hold one another up. And in good times, you've come together to celebrate one another. That is inspiring. And it's your example and your leadership that we need now more than ever, here in our city, across our Commonwealth, and across this great country. We need leaders like you who can take on the big fights and bring us together around a shared vision for a better future. Leaders who are battle-tested and ready to take their ideas out into the world. Leaders who don't sweat the small stuff because you've dealt with the big stuff. Leaders like Emily Davis, an early childhood education major, who served as president of Kappa Delta Pi, the Education Honors Fraternity. Emily and her fellow students saw a need at local schools for basic school supplies, and they stepped up. Through just one of their school supply drives, they donated more than enough paper, pencils, erasers, and Lysol wipes to William Dick Elementary School to help ensure kids and teachers have the resources they need to be successful. Leaders like Chris Berger, a director of your student-run newscast, Temple Update. Chris spent most of his time behind a camera, but when Queen Elizabeth died last September, he hopped on a plane and was there out in front of Buckingham Palace, broadcasting alongside those reporters from CNN and BBC and all the other national outlets. He was there for Temple. Leaders like Akshitha Ag, your Temple student government vice president, whose passion for giving back to her community drives her advocacy for Temple and North Philly. In her role as your VP, Akshitha traveled to Harrisburg and Washington to advocate for the issues that matter most to Temple students: public safety, tuition costs, public transportation. She lobbied for that in the halls of government. She was your powerful voice. She's inspiring real change. And I want you to know, I heard her. It was her voice and so many others that led my administration to investing in our early days in Temple University and public safety here on campus. Emily, Chris, and Akshitha deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished. They aren't alone. Their accomplishments reflect the spirit, the drive of this class of 2023. I've had the good fortune to spend time with members of this class from schools all across this Commonwealth. Let me just say this: you are the ones I want on the front lines dealing with the big challenges of tomorrow. You have that resiliency. You got knocked down and then you got right back up, even stronger. You've got the tenacity to fight for the better world that you know you deserve. And we are all counting on you to help us tackle those challenges. Challenges that a whole lot of so-called leaders have frankly failed to address for far too long. We're counting on you to combat climate change and gun violence. We're counting on you to not only harness the potential of AI, but be thoughtful about the ethical questions this rapid advancement presents. We're counting on you to create a more just society so everyone can succeed here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and across our country, no matter what you look like, where you come from, who you love, or who you pray to. And yes, we are counting on you to run for office, to challenge the status quo, and to bring the energy of your generation into our politics. I would just respectfully ask that you not run against me at any time. But no matter what you decide to do, every community, every industry needs leadership and vision right now, because the challenges that we are facing require people from all different walks of life, all different perspectives, getting in the game and doing their part. I know this class is up to the challenge. And no matter what challenges you encounter in life, I know you're ready to meet them and overcome them, because that's what Temple University has taught you. You know, from the very beginning, Temple has taught its students that no matter where you come from or what your background is, if you work hard and you have a vision, you can achieve anything. Temple was founded on the idea that more people deserved that opportunity. The word gritty probably should have been in Temple's original charter, because that really is the essence, I believe, of what it means to be Temple made. That attitude is what led Russell Conwell in 1884 to open up what was basically a night school for working class folks here in the city. Today, while Temple has become a top-tier research institution with a reach that stretches around the world, you heard the provost talk about that, it's important to remember that Temple has always remained rooted right here in its community. Still committed to breaking down barriers and connecting hardworking people to the skills and knowledge and opportunities they need to be able to follow their dreams. That was Conwell's vision, to give people in and out of the Philadelphia community the tools they need to find success right here in their own backyard. And I believe that vision is just as necessary today as it was in 1884. Hear me on this. Pennsylvania needs Temple University to thrive. And listen, I know Temple is facing some serious challenges right now. That's in part why I wanted to be here today. That's why I agreed when your great chairman, Mitch Morgan, asked me to be here today. We've seen violence on the rise in the perimeters of this campus, and I know it feels like those perimeters are closing in. That's why we're not able to celebrate today with Sergeant Fitzgerald, a dedicated officer who was on the beat here in the Temple community when he gave his life in service to all of us. Today we remember him, and it's up to all of us to continue his work to make this community safer for all. We recognize that while we've seen some enrollment decrease here, the need for Temple, a university committed to breaking down barriers, has only increased during its time. Temple was founded on expanding access for those who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to pursue higher education. And I believe we need to stay true to that and confront questions about who the doors of opportunity are truly open to in this Commonwealth and country. There are no doubt difficult questions to answer and serious challenges that must be confronted. But I'm here today to make clear that I support the efforts of this board, the leadership of Temple, the students, the new alums, all of you who have a voice in this work to confront these challenges and help see us through. I believe in Temple, and I believe in this community, and I believe as a Commonwealth, we must ensure its success. We owe it to the generations who came before us, like the Temple Golden Owls back there, including my good friend Frank Custer, who walked today after graduating 50 years ago. Yes. We owe it to them, and we owe it to the generations who will walk this campus in the future. Now more than ever, we have to live up to Temple's motto, your motto, perseverance conquers. I know it's actually in Latin, but I don't speak Latin, so I went with the North Philly English today. You, the graduates of the class of 2023, have lived out that motto, that perseverance, that resilience that I spoke about earlier. Not only will that serve you well going forward, but that will be key to Temple's success after you leave this campus. Look, don't just take it from me. Take it from some of your fellow alums. Eagles outside linebacker Hassan Reddick was nearly cut from the, God, you can clap for Hassan. He was nearly cut from the Temple football team after his freshman year, but he stuck with it. And in this past season, he had 16 sacks, earned All-Pro honors, and was recognized as one of the best defensive players in the NFL. He persevered. Journalist Tamron Hall moved across the country to pursue her dreams, working for local TV stations in Texas and Illinois before getting her big break on NBC. And in 2014, after over 20 years in journalism, she became the first Black woman to host the Today Show. She persevered. From media moguls like Mark Zumoff to leaders in science like Shirley Tillman to giants in business like the late, great Lewis Katz. Temple alums have led in so many fields because you are Temple-made and you are built to succeed no matter the obstacle. The same goes for the more than dozen members of Congress and the Pennsylvania General Assembly, and the scores of doctors, lawyers, scientists, accountants, teachers, and business people who are proud Temple Owls. Each of them showed that when things got tough, perseverance conquers. Temple graduates have left their mark on every industry, every sector of our economy. And I know this class will do the same, because you already are. You're already leading your community forward from the challenges of these past 4 years. You are resilient, you're tough, you got knocked down and then you got back up. And you built community, you supported one another. And the challenges you faced never quashed your spirit of innovation and ingenuity. And that is exactly what our world needs more of right now. Our world needs you. Our world needs your leadership. And if I know one thing, it is this: the class of 2023 is up to any challenge. So as you go out in the world, draw wisdom from your time here at Temple. Draw comfort from your friends that you've made here. And draw inspiration from the Temple Owls who have persevered and conquered before you. And as the great Mark Zumoff, a member of your Alumni Hall of Fame, is used to saying, hang in there, graduates. We are coming in for a landing. Those diplomas are coming, and while your time here at Temple comes to a close, I know you are about to take off in the world and make your mark. Temple made, Temple strong, ready to lead. Congratulations, graduates. You're on your way. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Governor Shapiro. Your passion for this university is very much appreciated. We are grateful for your continued support. Thank you for making time for us this morning. One more round of applause for the governor. And now, wait, hold on a second. Governor Shapiro, I think actually this is the binder they were looking for. So now we are at the point where we confer the degrees. Congratulations, class of 2023. I'd like to call Dean Rachel Reboucher, Dean of the Beasley College of Law, to the microphone on this side, I think, and Trustee Mitch Morgan, who will be the trustee conferring these degrees, to the microphone on this side, I think. They're looking at me.
Candidates for the degrees of Master of Laws China, Master of Laws Taxation, Master of Laws Trial Advocacy, and Juris Doctor, please rise if you are able. These candidates, representing the graduates from the James E. Beasley School of Law, whose ceremony will be held on May 25th, 2023, will have completed all of the requirements of their respective degrees and are recommended by the James E. Beasley School of Law faculty to receive the degree they have earned.
Thank you, Vice President Provost McGreevy. By the authority vested in me on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degrees that you've earned with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Robert Stroker, the Dean of the Esther Boyer College of Music and Dance, and Trustee Phil Richards. Am I getting this right or am I getting this wrong? Let's go with yes.
Dean Robert Stroker.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Musical Arts, Master of Arts, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Music Therapy, Master of Science, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, and Bachelor of Science within the Boyer College of Music and Dance, please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the Boyer College of Music and Dance, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Stroker. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree you've earned, with all of the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Richards will also confer the degrees from the School of Theater, Film, and Media Arts.
Dean Robert Stroker.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Arts, Master of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Fine Arts within the School of Theater, Film, and Media Arts, please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for the respective degrees. On the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Theater, Film, and Media Arts, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for the referral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Stroker. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree you have earned, with all of the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Jane Scacchetti will confer the degrees from the College of Education and Human Development, and I welcome to the stage Interim Dean James Earl Davis.
Interim Dean Davis.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Education, Doctor of Philosophy, Educational Specialist, Master of Education, Master of Science in Education, Professional Science Masters, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Education within the College of Education and Human Development. Please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Education and Human Development, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Davis. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree you earned, with all rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Trustee Sandra Harmon Weiss will confer the degrees from the College of Engineering. Dean Kia Sidigapur.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science, Master of Science in Bioengineering, Civil Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Bioengineering, Civil Engineering, Construction Engineering Technology, Electrical Engineering, Engineering Technology, Environmental Engineering, Industrial and Systems Engineering, and Mechanical Engineering within the College of Engineering. Please rise if you're able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Engineering, I'm pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of the degrees.
Thank you, Dean Sadiq Kapoor. By the authority vested in me on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree that you have earned, with all rights, honors, and privileges associated therewith. Congratulations.
Trustee Michael Reed will confer the degrees from the College of Liberal Arts. Dean Richard Deeg.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Arts, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Liberal Arts, Master of Public Policy, Master of Science, Professional Science Masters, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Science, please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Liberal Arts, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Deeg. By the authority vested in me on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree you earned with all rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Steve Charles will confer the degrees from the College of Public Health. Interim Dean Jennifer Ibrahim.
Candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Athletic Training, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Physical Therapy, Clinical Doctorate in Occupational Therapy, Masters of Arts, Master of Occupational Therapy, Master of Public Health, Master of Science in Athletic Training, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Health Information Management, and Bachelor of Science in Nursing within the College of Public Health. Please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Public Health, I'm pleased to present to you these candidates for the conferral of their degree.
Thank you, Dean Ibrahim. By the authority vested in me on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree you earned, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Charles will also confer the degrees from the School of Social Work.
Dean Jennifer Ibrahim.
Candidates for the degrees of the Master of Social Work and the Bachelor of Social Work within the School of Social Work, please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Social Work, I'm pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Ibrahim. By the authority vested in me on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree you earned, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Solomon Well will confer the degrees from the College of Science and Technology. Dean Michael Klein.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science, Professional Science Masters, Bachelor of Arts, and Bachelor of Science within the College of Science and Technology, please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendations of the faculty from the College of Science and Technology, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Klein. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree you earned with all rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Trustee Marina Katz will confer the degrees from the Richard J. Fox School of Business and Management. Dean Ronald Anderson.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Business Administration, Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Science and Global Finance, Master of Accountancy, Master of Business Administration, Master of Health Administration, Master in Management, Master of Science, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Science within the Richard J. Fox School of Business and Management. Please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the Richard J. Fox School of Business and Management, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Anderson. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Board of the Trustee, I confirm upon you the respective degree you earn with all the rights, honor, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Katz will also confer the degrees from the School of Sport, Tourism, and Hospitality Management.
Dean Anderson.
Candidates for the degrees of Masters of Science and Bachelor of Science within the School of Sport, Tourism, and Hospitality Management, please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the School of Sport, Tourism, and Hospitality Management, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Anderson. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degrees you earn, with all rights, honor, and privilege pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Brett Perkins will confer the degrees from the Lewis Katz School of Medicine.
Dean Goldberg.
Candidates for the degree of Philosophy, Doctor of Medicine, Master of Arts, Master of Medical Science, and the Master of Science within the Lewis Katz School of Medicine, please rise. These candidates, representing the graduates from the Lewis Katz School of Medicine, whose ceremony was held on Friday, May 5th, have completed all of their requirements for their respective degrees and are recommended by the Lewis Katz School of Medicine faculty to receive the degree they have earned.
Thank you, Dean Goldberg. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degrees you've earned, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Steve Charles will confer the degrees from the Lou Klein College of Media and Communications.
Dean David Boardman.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Arts, Master of Journalism, Master of Science, and Bachelor of Arts within the Lou Klein College of Media and Communication, please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the Lou Klein College of Media and Communication, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Boardman. By the authority vested in me on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree you earned, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Brett Perkins will confer the degrees from the Maurice H. Kornberg School of Dentistry.
Dean Ahmed Ismail.
Thank you. Candidates for the degree of Master of Science, Certificate of Dental Specialties, and Doctor of Dental Medicine within the Maurice H. Kornberg School of Dentistry, please rise if you are able. These candidates representing the graduates from the Maurice H. Kornberg School of Dentistry, whose ceremony will be held on Friday, May 19, will have completed all of their requirements for their respective degrees and are recommended by the Maurice H. Kornberg School of Dentistry faculty to receive the degree they have earned. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dean Ismail. By the authority vested in me on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree you've earned, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Michael Breeze will confer the degrees from the School of Pharmacy.
Dean J. Panion.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Pharmacy, Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Science Global Clinical Pharmacovigilance Regulations, Master of Science Pharmaceutical Regulatory Sciences, Master of Science Pharmaceutical Science, Master of Science Regulatory Affairs and Quality Assurance within the School of Pharmacy, please rise if you're able. These candidates representing the graduates from the School of Pharmacy, whose ceremony will be held tomorrow, the May 12th, have completed all of their requirements for their respective degrees and are recommended by the School of Pharmacy faculty to receive the degree they've earned.
Thank you, Dean Panion. By the authority vested in me on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you this respective degree you earned, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Sandra Harmon Weiss will confer the degrees from the School of Podiatric Medicine.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Podiatric Medicine within the School of Podiatric Medicine, please rise. These candidates, representing the graduates from the School of Podiatric Medicine, whose ceremony was held on Monday, May 8th, have completed all the requirements for the respective degrees and have been recommended by the School of Podiatric Medicine faculty to receive the degrees that they have earned.
Thank you, Dean Mariachi. By the authority vested in me on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the respective degree that you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and honors associated with it. Congratulations.
Trustee Marina Katz will confer the degrees from the Tyler School of Art and Architecture.
Dean Susan Kahn.
Candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Architecture, Master of Arts, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Landscape Architecture, Master of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Architecture, Bachelor of Science in Education, and Associate in Science within the Tyler School of Art and Architecture. Please rise if you are able. These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their respective degrees. With the recommendation of the faculty of the Tyler School of Art and Architecture, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for the conferral of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Kahn. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Board of the Trustees, I confirm upon you the respective degrees you earn, with all honors, right, and privilege pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
Trustee Mitchell Morgan will confer the degrees from University College.
Will the candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of General Studies in the University College please rise if you are able? These candidates have completed all academic requirements for their degrees. On the recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to present these candidates to you for conferral of their degrees.
Thank you. By the authority vested in me, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you, with all respect, degrees that you have earned, with all the rights, the honors, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations.
So there you have it. Class of 2023, congratulations. You are now graduates. Please join me in welcoming Michael Breeze, trustee and president of Temple University Alumni Association, to the podium.
Hello, and congratulations. members of the class of 2023, as the president of the Temple University Alumni Association and a university trustee, I welcome you to the next stage of your Temple journey. As a graduate, you join over 365,000 fellow Temple alumni worldwide. Owls are everywhere in all 50 states and 152 countries. Over 195,000 Temple alumni live here in the Philadelphia region. Some of our golden owls who you have seen today graduated more than 50 years ago and are here today to celebrate their Temple anniversaries. You join them in an expansive alumni network united by passion, purpose, and pride. As alumni, we celebrate together through shared experiences like homecoming and Temple Made Days. We connect with each other through affinity groups or in virtual professional communities like the OWL Network. We meet in regional alumni networks around the country, and we join in our Temple Toast, our annual day of giving, to support our great university. As you become alumni today, I share with you two important pieces of advice. One, stay involved, and also make a difference. As President's mentioned, Temple University is a global, lifelong community where our collaboration and connection make a larger impact for the greater good. So how can you stay involved? You can attend alumni events, connect with your school or college alumni association, network with fellow alumni, maybe even hire now, or offer a student their first internship. You can volunteer through service projects or by participating on an alumni board. You can support our Temple's arts and our athletics. You can also find a Temple mentor through our OWL network. And finally, you can also get career support through the Temple Professional Network. We encourage you to connect with our golden owls with their beautiful golden sashes today. Please reach out and say hello and welcome back to our campus. As alumni, we open doors for each other. So wear your Temple apparel proudly, take advantage, and pay it forward. You are part of a fantastic network, and you stand on the shoulders of greatness. And secondly, in making a difference, there are countless examples of owls out there answering the call. Just like them, you have talent, resourcefulness, and education to build on that foundation, continuously changing the world for the better. Change and growth are not always easy, so you have to remember Temple's longstanding motto, which I have said to myself every day since I graduated back in 1996. Perseverance conquers. As of today, you are and always will be a part of the Temple University Alumni Association, known as the TUAA. So on behalf of your fellow alumni, welcome, congratulations, and see you soon. Go Owls!
Could you join me in one more round of applause for all of our graduates? And may I ask everyone to stand if you are able and join us in singing our alma mater. Graduates, this is your first time to be doing so as Temple graduates. The words are going to appear on the screens behind me so you can sing with gusto and confidence.
To the winds their hurl.
Thank you. You may be seated. It is now my great pleasure to welcome Chancellor Richard Englert to the podium. Chancellor Englert has been a member of the Temple University community for more than 4 decades. He's been a colleague, a mentor, and a friend. He has held many leadership roles at Temple and has helped make this institution great. He was also a former president. Please welcome Chancellor Richard Englert to the podium.
Thank you, President Epps, for your very kind introduction. We are all so fortunate to have such an accomplished leader as our president, one who is so supportive of our students, of our great faculty, of all of our employees, and especially committed to the mission of this university of education, research, and public service. And I want to express the gratitude of us all to the Temple Board of Trustees for its wisdom in appointing Joanne Epps to this role. To our graduates, I say congratulations. I actually see you as the Joanne Epps class of 2023. That's because when you were admitted to Temple University, she was then our provost. She had overall responsibility for recruiting and admitting students to Temple, for providing scholarships and other financial aid and other supports to you, and for ensuring that you received an excellent education. She helped you to excel, and now she is president as you graduate. You have been in the very best hands, and we are so proud of what you have accomplished as you graduate today. Our commencement activities do not conclude today. We have a continuation of these activities in a ceremony next week in Tokyo, Japan. Temple University, Japan, often referred to as TUJ, is one of Temple's jewels. It is a place that many owls choose to make home for a semester, for a year, or for their entire Temple journey. Celebrating its 40th anniversary this past academic year, TUJ has grown to offer 11 undergraduate majors and 5 graduate programs. TUJ's vibrant new campus has an enrollment topping 1,800 students from nearly 70 countries. It is the oldest American university in Japan, something we're all very proud of. I want to share with you a glimpse of the campus that is Temple University, Japan, its beauty, its history, its innovative curriculum, and social and cultural influence. It is a part of the fabric of who we are and what we aspire to be. And now we're going to have a video. Okay, I need your help now. I invite you to join with me in saluting your graduating classmates in Japan. Konnichiwa is a Japanese greeting akin to hello. You will see it on the screen. Now, before we say it all out aloud together, I want you to practice it for a second. It's 4 syllables, konnichiwa. So just say it to the person next to you. Say konnichiwa. Just get in practice. Okay, now I'm going to count to 3. And when I count to 3, let's all deliver a very energetic konnichiwa, loud enough to resound all the way to Tokyo. Now, we're going to record this, so they're going to see you saying konnichiwa next week. So let's do it. Remember, 1, 2, 3, konnichiwa. Okay? 1, 2, 3, konnichiwa! Great job. Thank you. Thank you. And again, congratulations to the Joanne Epps class of 2023. We love you all. We love you all. Thank you.
So before we go, please join me in thanking several people who play important roles in our ceremony this morning. The university marshals, ushers, and staff, sign language interpreters, Bridget Carroll and Liz Eisenman, Professor Patricia Cornett and the Commencement Band, and the faculty, staff, and students of TUTV who've broadcast today's ceremony. Class of 2023, your time has almost come. But before you go out into the world, let's once again recognize your family and friends one more time for supporting you all these years. They deserve a big round of applause. Let's thank your professors for shaping you over these years. They too deserve a big round of applause. And finally, let's recognize you for turning yourselves into graduates of Temple University. Class of 2023, stand up and applaud yourselves. What a great, 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 great day. This ceremony is adjourned until May 19th, when Chancellor Englert will join the Temple University Japan campus faculty, administration, and graduates for their commencement ceremony. Konnichiwa, TUJ. As we recess, please remain in your seats until the platform party and faculty have exited. Thank you and congratulations, graduates.